let's begin. Let's get back to this. Everything that this entails. Ah. There it is. The majesty, the beauty. Something seems weird. That's because this one acted weird because we don't have the back steps. It's fine though. Look at all this. This construction. All of it. All of it impressive. This needs some work, but we do have the hoppers done and the droppers, all that's done. All the way down. So. Just make sure everything's working properly. I believe it is. What do I have on this? Depth shredded prot 4. Seems like it's not quite working properly. But that should remedy itself in a moment. At least that's the hope. Oops. I closed out of something important there. I'd definitely like to see this. So we know that everything's working. Alright. Here for your service. Now you're dead. Alright. It's that one right there. Turn is located here. Then let us I got efficiency 4 on it. I was like, this is way better than before. What has changed? I didn't remember that I'd actually gotten efficiency 4 on it. Viewer count seems a little busted. It'll probably fix itself. That's my hope. Okay, so not sure how much stone we actually want. I'm pretty sure everything we want is redstone. We do need stone though. No, we need a bunch of stone as well, because although we need redstone in just redstone form for a lot of this, we also need redstone to act as components for stuff like repeaters. I don't think we actually care about iron anymore, but I'm gonna collect it anyways. Okay, let's actually do the thing where we section off parts of our inventory. Alright. Then alright. Now all the trash goes on the top there, and everything else that I actually care about is down the bottom. Or in those two lanes. I have efficiency 4, so I'm not worried about andesite. Or, not worried about like granite and andesite and diorite using the faster pick to save time. So I'm just not going to switch picks unless there's ore. Like diamonds. Was that level 17 before I picked that up, or had I gained other levels? I'm gonna try to get a little more comfortable. It's not terrible. Kinda worked. Avoid anything that's not redstone, iron, diamonds, or stone. That's the goal here. Just get everything that's not those. I misspoke. Only get those. Avoid everything else. Ooh, nice. More redstone. I think I might have missed that. No, I wouldn't have missed it, but I would have been kind of close to missing it, so that's... glad it just showed up. Ooh. There's redstone in this ravine. Got a good bit of redstone already, so good start to this. Once we get the full 9 stacks, though, we just convert all the 9 stacks into blocks, and then we keep searching for more. Everything is useless to me, but except for that sweet, sweet redstone. And stone. Stone is also nice, but I've got plenty of stone. I really don't need to worry about having more stone. That's not explored over there. Interesting. There's some diamonds. Don't really care. I'll collect them because I like just how ridiculous it is to have way too many diamonds. Okay, doing what I'm about to do does not matter. Yeah, I have coal now, but I don't have any wood. I don't care about that. Yeah, I have 26 diamonds. Who cares? I thought I was gonna loop up and connect to this one. But no, this is Something else. Doesn't matter. Goes up. I don't need to go up. I need to go back now. Because I forgot to bring enough, Did that bat really just fly into lava? I didn't know they could do that. I did not bring enough torches. Redstone torches are trash, and I don't have wood to actually build torches from stuff like this. Wow, holding it down is super bad. Now holding it down is pretty normal. It did not feel like I slowed down at all. It was rather effective. Alright, where's my wood? Sleep, 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 sleep. We're not sticking it out. Sleeping. How about you? Aren't they cute? They're also dead. Also see that guy. He's about to scarce me. No, I'm about to scarce him. Correct. Man, Tree Feller would be so nice in Minecraft. That's why they'll never give it to us. It'd be convenient. People would like it. Make life easy. I already chopped that tree down. I probably have enough for... So I still need to build a bunch of chests for the actual build. Like a huge number of chests. But I probably have enough wood for torches in a mine. And I also am going to need torches for the actual build itself as well. Because once I start putting layers, the bottom parts are going to go real dark and try to murder me. Now I could make it a systematic placement of lights too, because there is one square, one single spot that I know of in the build where a torch could easily go. Because it had to remain empty in order to fit the actual, the full shifters. I had to keep one spot empty. Efficiency 4, silk touch. Meaning I got trash like that. Alright, that's enough. Now let's get the full 8. Why does Silk Touch Axe work on leaves? It's terrible. I'm gonna go for 16, which means just that. Alright. Now I have a stack of wood that we can turn into a bunch of torches. We'll be doing just fine. It's so loud over here. First, get out of my inventory. I will trash you if you don't leave. You are not welcome. You will never be welcome. Even you, diamonds, get out. Yeah, we're not bringing bones with us. Tossing bones as well. And let's toss. Okay. So there we go. Then we don't leave it in this form. Let's just first off, I think we only need like 8. It's half a stack. Okay. That's plenty for me to find more coal and be able to do it down there. With redstone, do I just leave it because I want to make the full squares? I'm thinking I just leave it. That way I can actually make full blocks of redstone. It's a little bit low. I think I'm gonna continue down the path I was already making. This one right here. Because I like it. And I'm also gonna collect that. Gonna avoid the diorite, the andesite, and all that, because I still don't want any of that. None of it. Get it away from me. Because I shifted over, I guess I gotta shift over. Alright. Time to continue. This is terrible. Come on. I want redstone. I want unbelievable amounts of redstone. Please, give them to me. That's all I really want. Simple, just unbelievable quantities of redstone. Oh, I'm making a mistake there. Dirt, let's avoid dirt. Make a turn now. Got quite a few stacks of stone. Give me redstone. Red. When it comes to stone, we've probably got nearly enough for the whole thing. And because of how we're gonna get it, we're okay. Thinking about that, I'm gonna just go for straight lines now. I'm gonna go resource collection methods. I think this one was too close to the previous one, but it doesn't matter. I mean, I ran into this diamond. Redstone. A baby. A child. Dang it. Give me some more. No redstone. Nothing. More of that. Want all of the redstone. Oops. Did not mean to use that pickaxe for that. Why? I don't want diamonds. I do not want them. I will collect them. Burn the rest. Oh, they didn't burn. Well. Alright, let's look in here. Dream that there's redstone just lining the walls. Does not appear to be lining the walls. Don't want much more than redstone. Where's my redstone? Just check. Okay. Sorry, I needed to check, make sure everything was working properly. Believe it is. Alright. Finally, more redstone. I don't even want to go collect those diamonds, but I feel obligated because they're diamonds. I already have 2 stacks of diamonds. I do not need diamonds. At some point, I'm just going to give up and I'm going to go to the nether. I'm going to go to another fortress. I'm going to get 3 wither skulls. I'm going to collect all the stuff for a beacon. Then I'm just going to come back and build an entire diamond beacon because I'm going to be rich. With just diamonds. And I don't want them. That's what's going to happen. I mean, I don't actually know how many diamonds that requires. I think it's like 180 or so blocks, something like that, right? Because 9 blocks the first step. The second one is 9 plus 12 plus 16. Is that right? Yeah, so it's 9, then it's 25 blocks wise. Sorry. Basic math function's not working right now. What is 9 plus 25? It's 34. So 34. And then, oh, not even gonna bother. So you got 34 blocks, and then you gotta go another layer, which the next layer will be 7 squared, which is 49. So 30, what was it, 34? Yeah. 34 plus 49 is 83. So you got 83, and then you got 9 by 9, 81. So that's 162. 162 blocks, and a block is worth 9. Yeah, a block is worth 9 diamonds. It's almost there. And yeah, it's worth 9 diamonds per block. So 9 times 160, but let's think of stacks. So 160 is approximately, it's less than 3 stacks of blocks, which means that 3 stacks of blocks is a manageable number to do it. Which means that to do it in diamonds, I would need to have found a total of, damn it, more diamonds. I need 27 stacks of diamonds. Mind you, I've got about 3. So if I wanted to actually do that, the huge flex that I did while this was going, while trying to get redstone, I flexed so hard that I built a beacon out of diamonds. That's not the kind of thing I want to do. But if it ends up happening, I'll probably do it. Like, if I get a total of 3 stacks of diamond blocks, I will absolutely go kill a wither. Just to be able to do that. But hopefully this doesn't take me so long that I can actually accomplish that goal. That's my goal. Not have it take that long. Because, oh my gosh, just thinking about if it took that long to get that, oh. Because that means I still collected essentially a stack and a half, because fortune only approximately doubles the amount of stuff you get. But that still means that I collected way too much stuff. Because yeah, that's still a stack and a half worth of diamond blocks that I'd have to manually collect. Alright, this should put me pretty close. Yeah, very, very close. Next redstone we found more diamonds. I don't like that. I definitely saw orange. Yep. There's water there. There's lava there. That's really close together. Holy crap, why am I dropping so many frames? Hello. Go this way. How about? Alright. That was annoying. That's also going to be annoying. Luckily I don't actually have to deal with that one. Okay, we just need any amount of more redstone. Any amount. And there's an amount. See? Now, tuck the diorite as we craft. Feels like there's an insect on my arm. A stack of blocks. Bam. Then we go ba, ba. Diorite out. Out of my inventory. Gravel out. Coal ore out. All of you out. Damn. Done. Get it out of here. I want this to look nice, but I just keep screwing up the actual way to do it. Come on. Alright. We want that stone over diorite, so we'll do that. And then we'll keep on a going. Keep keeping on. I saw that redstone just out of the corner of my eye. I know that glow. I know that color. Let's not go over there. Stop breaking random blocks. Don't care about coal. Just redstone. My favorite. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's how many. Actually, that's way more than I wanted. Because now I have a stack, and I still have a stack worth left. I guess I can toss the coal, though. Things are annoying. I'm just going to ignore the fact there could be stuff behind it, because it's not worth it. I can check more area if I just ignore stuff like that. The amount of area covered is what actually matters for efficient mining. I see you, redstone. Can't miss you. Gotta say though, it'd probably be nice to beat the game to get just for the shulker boxes. Just for the purpose of shulker box. It's tempting to beat the game. More diamonds. Also should have the space to toss like a stack of some trash. Yeah. Wow. Trash diamonds right there. Then again, I don't want another, well, I've already got another stack of diamonds. Alright. Okay. Okay. How dare you waste my time with not redstone. Why did I switch picks there? Was that redstone at the end of that last tunnel? Nope. Handy sight. Yes. Alright. How long do I plan to actually keep going here? Because I've got a good amount right now. I've got 1 stack, which is 9 stacks. Which I think for 1,000, so I've actually got 10, 11, about 12 stacks right now. I believe 12 stacks. It's not quite 1,000 redstone. 16 stacks, if I remember correctly, was 1,000. So I'll leave when I have 2 blocks worth, I think. I think that's the point when we've seen enough. And we can move on. Head back. Put thousands of stone. Thousands of redstone. Thousands of comparators. And find out how slow this machine is. But just the fact that it exists is going to be great. Okay, we can toss something for that. Who needs iron? Well, really, who needs gold? Don't want the stone. We just gained 20. Jeez. Is that a stack of 8? We gained 20? It's more than double, that's for sure. Yep. I'm doing alright. Not doing terribly with the amount we've got. But we still need to probably do this another couple of times is the problem. Because as much as 1,000 is, it's not enough. We need significantly more than just 1,000. What's also frustrating is that I've already made enough that if I decided to do the 5-bit one instead of going for full 20 bits. Also, very, very glad I decided to, I decided against the idea of going for a 32-bit, which I thought about for a minute. It's like, what if 20-bit, 32-bit, how much more is 32-bit? 32-bit is like 2,000 more than my already 10,000 resource build. No, absolutely not. Oh my gosh, the amount of extra resources I'd need to accommodate just 12 more bits is insane. That's why I won't do it. Definitely not not willing to do a 32-bit. Give me all that. This is ridiculous. So we got 3 more stacks of redstone, and then we'll leave here. Go work on construction of this gargantuan beast. Why are there 3 skeletons here? 4. Why are there 4 skeletons this close together? What's the purpose of these skeletons? Oh, that's why. Ravine. Do I skirt the ravine for that redstone? Or just build past it and ignore the whole thing? Like, just dig on. Thinking, let's skirt the ravine for that redstone. Don't like this because I can hear skeletons somewhere over there. The skeleton doesn't even have to get close to try to knock me into lava. Alright, we've got the redstone we wanted. Now we continue on. Onward. Almost 2 stacks. More than 2, but almost 2. There. That should be 2 stacks left. Yes. 1.5, really. That is quite good progress. We're gonna ignore the gravel. We don't want to deal with gravel. Ah, yes. Yes. Not quite. So close. So unbelievably close. I don't trust caves. I don't want to deal with any monsters or anything. I'm just gonna keep on going. Straight line. Strip mine. Alright, that should be it. As long as this is not a super crap pile. Oh, oh. Anything. Any amount of redstone and we're there. The thing is, once we have it, we'll just compact it into a stack. And then we'll be, even more there. That way we'll be able to hold any excess we find in this next patch. And collect some of the stone and, oh, okay. There it is. Convenient. Right, redstone. Give me another stack. Shift all that. Now we walk out. Collecting stacks upon stacks of stone as we go. It was kind of part of the plan. It worked out. Yeah, look at that. Let's also just toss this. Stack and a half of diamonds. Only, what is it? 9 more of those? I would only be 9.5 stacks if I did that. Not 9 more of those, it's... Yeah, 18 more stacks of that. At which point, I would construct the, turned at this point here. If I got a full 18.5 more of those, not quite, but pretty much 18 and a half more, I would be able to actually build a full beacon of diamond. Which is way too much. This is already the most resource-rich world I've ever had. I've never had this much diamond in a world. I mean, it's kind of excessive, if I'm being honest. There's nothing in the game that takes this much diamond other than a diamond beacon. And you can make beacons out of iron, so you don't build them out of diamond. Or, the actually more efficient one is to build them out of emeralds, because there's the infinite emerald of a villager who sells books and bookshelves, or buys books, sells bookshelves, and if you infect him and then uninfect him, he will give you a deal of one book, and he'll give you one book, he'll give you an emerald, and then he'll sell you a bookshelf, which is equivalent to 3 books for 1 emerald. So every book is worth 2 more. So you just, every emerald's worth 2 emeralds. You just infinite emeralds. Constant stonks. Alright. So, we've almost got 4 stacks. When I fill this out, we'll smash it all into a block. And then see if we can do it again. We may end up with a stack of diamond blocks. We might actually have that by the end. Okay. So let's actually make another chest. Just for more of my trash. How much trash can I fit in here? How much of it actually leaves my inventory? The more trash stack. Alright. So this time let's bring all of the quartz we have. Screw it, we'll bring all the iron, all the redstone obviously, and then any leftover stone we'll take with us. Alright. This is what we're taking over to continue the build. So what we should easily be able to do, and we've got a stack of wood with excess. This should allow us. There's a lot of boys trying to kill me here. This one's actually an issue. Easy enough to dispatch him though. Alright, there it is. 1 layer tall. We've almost completed the first layer on this thing too. Almost. Still gotta get all of this done. But that's easy enough. First, let's drop off all the stone in a chest over here. That way we've got inventory space to manipulate things. You will take the rest of the nether. I'll take all of the comparators, as well as all the wood and stone. Keep 4 stone on me. Don't need the redstone lamps. Take the chests. I'll put the iron in. I don't actually need that. All of that is fine. Yes, let's actually go ahead. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that the right number? No, it's 16. Okay. All right. We will convert 7 Yes. 7 is one more than enough. There's a stack of redstone torches. Let's actually convert another 7. And let's convert all of that and go with that. Convert one more 7. And that 7 will house this. Bam, there's a stack of repeaters. I don't need all that many repeaters with this build, so that's going to be just fine. I'll need them later for timing stuff and the like. Alright, let's build it, get another 7 out. Just to have an actual stack. Actually, I want a stack of torches as well. Well, I'll just use that. Bunch of sticks we already have. That's plenty. 36 and then... Alright. So, we should be able to complete the clock with this pretty easily. Like, the clock should be done very soon. Now, the way the clock works, just like this. Damn it. Okay. Then, run down. We're obviously missing some, but that's okay. So this, if I power it, should click. Okay, that was a very loud click. Nice. And if I walk over here, one is on. Ooh, interesting. It only activates them when it turns off, which means it tosses them over, but actually holds the signal on, which the signal is actually turning off the hopper from dropping the drops in. But that's 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Easy, easy. I will need a tower that attaches to 4 of these, but that's all right. Okay, so that's how that works, but let's power it from there. So we know we need one here. I believe we actually want to go backwards on this. So let's actually walk down to the end. I think I want to power from this end because the way the timer is going to work is it's going to want to activate the next section once we've done a signal. So the signal is going to be all the way at the end that I want it to come back. So I think that powering this from this side will be a good idea. Alright, only 2 repeaters needed. That's not bad. Not bad at all. So, when this turns this on, I want to see that's not quite right, is it? That looks pretty right. But that's gonna cause problems right there. So that's just turning itself on and off. Will that power a repeater on and off? No. It's too fast to power a repeater on and off, so that would cause issues right there. So let's try this. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 8. Oh well, we have a few extra. Okay, not like that. That. I didn't collect it. For a second I thought I still didn't collect it somehow. That was gonna surprise me. So does this turn off and on? Okay, that one works. So this is what we want. I'm not gonna face it this way because it's too close to the edge for my taste. We're gonna put it right there. That goes into that. That comes back. And that one. Click, 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 click. All right. Carry this down to the end. Thought I had a crafting bench down here. We don't need both of these. Let's just use the silk touch in case something needs it. I don't think anything needs it, but we're just going to hold on to silk touch for that reason. All right. Hold on, give me one moment. Let me just make sure everything's working properly because something was broken there for a second. All right. There we go. That should have fixed it. It's also just to make sure that that was broken. Who knows if my chat was broken, and who knows what else. Okay. All right. We don't need to actually fill everything here. Just this. And actually, we don't need to go any farther than that, because we'll send the signal here and boost it right there. Let's turn this one off over here. It's not reaching that. So this will be able to tell us pretty much if it's functioning properly. Sounds like it's functioning. Do not know where all of the stuff is getting hung up. It's all hung up right there. Okay, that makes sense. It actually makes sense that it be hung up right there. Let's do this. Yeah, that slowed it down. It's still getting stuck right at the signal. So what I'm thinking, we need more time on and off. So let's see that. Also, I need to hit bed. Because I need them to be all signaling together. I mean, I don't need them because of the way that it's set up. It should work, but let's see. We need off time, and I'm not sure if we're getting it. You know what? Instead of what I just did, I'm going to put this here and add a slight delay. Why are you not dispensing? Ah, because you're actually just not far enough. So I may not have needed to do what I just did. It may function with the faster system. Okay. Looks good still. Let's see if this still looks good. And if this is on, So honestly, it should take longer than. Okay, so actually, I got a plan. So right now it's just constantly going because this will never turn off, which is okay. Cause way down here, this signal needs to be sent back. Cause when this one has something, or when it has nothing actually, I want it to send. Does it send it along this? No. Beside here. Because if I send it along, it might power it. I'm not sure exactly how the powering would work. Because of that, I will send it along beside. All the way back. And it only needs to go to here. Okay. And then we'll just clear it all out and test if it actually works to be hit 20 times and then if it clears itself out. Because clearing itself out is the part that I worry the most about. Also, it would seem that it's not functioning. Okay, just got a bunch stacked up or something. It's a little bizarre. So that powered that. Which, why is this still running? Because that's powering through. Okay, this actually needs to pull from a slightly different location. Gimme. Needs to pull from this. Yes. Okay. If I send a signal down here, let's... Should shift everything. How am I gonna do this where I can see? So once it gets here, that turns on. That's not what I wanted. I wanted, once this one not gates, to turn off the system down here. But instead it's turning it on? How does that work? Oh, that's right. I wanted this. Something like that. So that they all get held here. until the time happens. See if that fixes the problem. If it remains. How do I properly set this up? So, it's pretty close. Let's just pull the stuff out of the hoppers it's in. Yeah, let's pull the dirt from wherever it's located right now, and apparently cobble. So, should all be here. How much is here? Nothing. Okay. So, now if I do run this 20 times, the hope is that it'll get to the point, the end, because once something's here, this turns, ooh, hold on. I made a mistake here. Because I want this to hold on to them while this signal is being the opposite of what it is. Okay. That would be dangerous right there, so we need that. Okay. So it allows everything through when there's nothing in it, which is right. Okay. Let's press this. 19 times from above. Alright, it should have about 2 steps left. It doesn't. It's doing some weird stuff right here, which may once again be because it's not actually sending the signal far enough. So if I were to signal that again, actually it's not stuck. Is it? Oh, it is stuck. It's stuck right there. I don't like it, but let's do that. That'll fix that problem. Now it'll properly work, I think. This one here needs to pull. Something's wrong. It's alright. You can just manually set this up a little bit. Don't be doing that. So, if I put one in here, it should empty all of them out. Except that there's a slight problem. Why did they start going immediately? Why are these over here? Let's collect that. Let's collect these. Let's sprint to the bed, because we're in a bad spot. I could do this in a really strange way. Now that I'm thinking about it, because it runs multiple times, I could count forwards, then backwards, then forwards, then back. It would be weird, though. Could probably do it, though. So, 20 objects stuck in there. We're gonna put, I don't know, quite a few right here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Alright, 19. We're gonna walk out and collect all the ones that just... Because redstone is a commodity that I do not want to lose. Okay. Where is it? That was 19 presses. Anything stacking up? It's fine. It will not be that fast when I actually do it. Won't even come. There's one stacking up. There is a second stacking up. That makes sense. All right. So if I drop this here, ooh. Ah, that might be a slight-ish part of the issue right there. I think I might have partially found a solution to one of my problems. How much is in this? 1. Okay. So, there's 20 in there. Let's see how this goes. Now that we've put a 4 clock down here, this should not turn off during the time it takes for it to click through. Hopefully. Hopefully what I just said is the case. I can't put that there. I don't like that I have to put it there. I'm gonna build a slight platform around this corner so I don't have to do what I've been doing. And I won't lose any of the resources while I'm doing it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Alright, if I did it one more time, it would all cascade out. Alright, looks right, yep. If I do it one more time, it should all cascade down. What? What is it doing? So this is empty. Or should be empty. Right? Ooh, no, I made a mistake. I was right the first time I did this. It is like that. This needs to hold all of them and remain holding them all. Okay, we got a slight problem here. While this is on, it flicks this. Actually, is that a problem? Yes, because this needs to have priority. If this is ever empty, it needs to be clicking through until that one turns off. So that looks fine. That's actually a huge issue. Oh, we need to... So So right now it's on because that one out down there is empty. Now it's doing weird trash. Because this one's empty, it's repeating, and then this should not... They should be emptying into this. Okay. That finally fixed that issue, because it just wasn't working properly at all. Most likely because of that. Okay, so now it's just clicking through constantly. So I was pretty sure this was kind of an issue. So, what do I need to do? How do I fix this? I need it to only turn on the repeater when this one is empty. Then, I need it to hold them from filling this one until that one's empty. So if this one is empty, which looks like that, that one, that's the empty signal. Right here, that's saying it is not empty right now. Yeah, this is actually not empty. This is only on if it is empty. Okay. No, if it's not empty, it's on. God damn. Then, down the line, we've got... So this one right here needs to be powered when this is empty, and that one right there is not empty. That's not... Doesn't look right. Let's try this. Does that work? That does work. Okay. That works well. So this is now an AND gate between these two. I need to look through this. Let's just pull everything out again. Because there's going to be stuff like that last one which had 4 in it. Which is actually a concern with this click-through system. Because of the way I'm doing it with repeaters, it might have that issue. Now, it's currently on. Why is it currently on? Because that one there, that's off. And this one has stuff. That's why it's another issue. If I dump stuff in there, it's not going to fully empty it. And wait, what's going on with that? There's nothing on that one down there. So it's sending a signal. God damn it. Oh, what am I doing? This OR gate shouldn't be here. Or this AND gate should not be there. I'm being stupid. Okay, the AND gate needs to be around here to this. That's where the AND gate needs to be. Now this is the off signal, basically saying that if this is empty, this is on. Right? So if that's empty and on, we need to flick this switch. Okay, I'm going to remove this. The way that it is right now is not working at all. Need to think about it a little bit more. So, when this one is empty, that's when it needs to turn on. But, it'll turn it on one time, and then the other one way down there will turn it off when it is empty. Okay. So the far one needs to turn it off when it's empty, and the close one needs to turn it on when it's empty, and not switch the signal otherwise. So if this one ever empties out, we clear the whole chain. Okay. Shouldn't be hard. So now this is only on when it's empty. Okay. The far one, this line here is only on when it is empty. Okay. Now both lines coming to about the same place. I'm not going to shift this whole thing. I'm just going to put the wires to everything, not worry about wasted redstone. Okay. So, when this one is on, it's currently not empty, clearly. Although it should fill it with 20 blocks. Okay. 20 blocks get dumped into here. Now, this one turns on this once it's empty. That we have, right? We've got that. And when this is empty, it should turn this on and this should keep firing until the far one is empty. But if the far one is filled, it should be turning it off. No, it can't be turning it off. It turns it off when it's empty, and if it's full, it turns it on? No, that can't. Or doesn't turn. Okay. So, it's currently empty, which means that the signal, this system should be off. Okay. So, let's just build this right here. We'll pull this off it in a minute. Bam, 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 bam. All right, we got a system. Now, when is it on? Well, we can do this. Right, now this is the signal. I think that'll make it. I think that makes it just fine. Right, now it's on when this signal is here. Okay, so that turns it on. If this is ever empty, the whole thing is on. Now, it needs to be in this state when that far one has something in it. Yes. Okay. So now, no matter how many times we press it, until this one empties, we've got stuff in that. Now, there's one more thing. This here needs to be delayed. Because this one constantly tosses them out every single time. Which is a bit of a danger. Unless we do 21. And then, because we still need to pull off it. Yeah, we need 21 in, which actually might make it... That's safer? Actually, if we do a signal right here, like that, that means signals can come in and pulse everything except this one. Which is correct. Everything else should pulse except this one. This one should only pulse when we get something from over there. So we don't actually want this connected. We want it connected to this. Ooh, I didn't realize I could walk under here. I'm slow, but I can walk under here. We only want it to connect to that. Now I think to do that, we need another repeater. So this one only empties when we're dumping through. But even still, that might fix it for 21, which is the correct number of counts, because we need to actually run a signal through on the 20 count. So, alright, let's send a count through this. Let's see what this does. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We went to 19 again, which is one step off of finishing. Don't turn on. It should be done. Everything should be here. Now, if we click it one more time, this should actually have 2 in it. Having 2 in it will actually fix most of my issues. Why is that on? Oh, it's getting signal backwards. That's fine. Alright. 21 signal. Huh. So we do need one more thing. Because that happened so quickly, could it have possibly emptied them out before one even got back? Because that's my current thought. That it emptied them all out before one even made it back to here. So I'm actually going to slow this down again. I'm going to put it back into the slow mode. Like that. Then we're going to go through, take all but the stone out, and just drop 1 dirt in each. Alright. So we've got 20 down. This is the equivalent of having hit it 20 times. Now there should be them inside here just trailing on back. So it should end up filling that before it's over. But this... yeah, we got a problem. This is our problem here. We need to delay the signal even more than one of these. Signal extenders. How do you do them? I believe they look something like... let's build out a little bit. Actually, let's build it right on here, because this is where we're going to need it. Believe a signal extender is normal. then it runs a wire like this back through. So that if I turn that off at any point, I can actually do it with less than that. So let's do that. That's the signal extender. Not a super long one, but if I were to like drop something in there, no. Because of the slow nature of it, we should be able to actually run back home to sleep because it's almost nighttime. And I do not like the risk. I'm actually going to pick my bed up and bring it closer to where I'm working so that I don't have to worry about this as much next time. Okay. I forgot to bring the bed. Let's just grab it. Go back, grab the bed, bring it forward. Come on. I don't know. I think we'll just sleep right there. Spawn point set. Okay. We've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 done. And is that right? Is there a double? There is a double. Okay. So we got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Then this last one of 20. Yep. 20. They're all full. Okay. Notice that this doesn't actually fully turn off. Now, still having troubles because I didn't put this there. We'll be okay though. This will not turn off during the whole sequence. But when that turned back on, ooh, I need to knot this? Huh. Yeah, I actually need to send out the opposite signal that I'm giving right now. Because that's knotted into this, I need to extend the other signal. So it's off right now, but it turns on instantly. And that's what shuts that down. And there's something in it, which is why I need it off. So, instead of what I just did, instead gonna do this. Send this like that, that, and that, because that was all I needed right there. Like that. Right? Ooh, hold on. Right now this should be off. So we don't actually need this. Lucky me. We need that. That should function. So let's actually leave what's in here, and let's walk the line and grab all the stuff out. there was a way to like hold stuff and then place it in without doing... I'm a genius. I built this system so that I could actually just hold stuff in my inventory and drop it in. Why didn't I think of that before? I already built the system to work that way. Alright. So it should not send a signal until this has actually emptied everything out. Something weird's happening down there. But it's alright. Seems to be working. It was able to fill up this many afterwards. Why? Because it put one in the bottom there. I don't want to put one in there until this has been switched. Alright. Will that work? What I just did. Maybe not. Let's do it this way. I don't actually know if these work up or down. I think they work up, actually, because this is actually sending a signal into this block, and then that's getting powered, but you don't need to bother caring. Alright, that should power this. So if I put something in this, it doesn't leave, and this, it does leave. Alright. Now, as soon as something gets into that one down there, luckily this will send a signal back up. We're okay. That should actually work. How many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. Wait. What is this? What is going on here? Why is this not getting powered? What? It's powering it, but it's not dropping. Somehow this up all the way up here is affecting that? What? What? So I have to power this one instead of that one. There's other problems with this other one that I didn't want to have to deal with. Fine. Now will you fire? Give me my stuff back. Wow, would you look at that? You fired this time. Okay, we got like 3 left. Wait, I only got 2. Interesting. That means there should be a few on the end here. There's 1. Who's doubled up? You're doubled up. Thank you. All right. Let's put the last hit. I made a mistake here. Hold on. My mistake. I want that to pass on till it's off. Yep. Yep. That should fix it all. Should be careful though. Night is falling. One of these is fine. It's the one that does things. Bum. 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 Boom. Bum. I'm actually not too worried about this taking a while to reset, because whenever this resets, the whole system is done. It's already run all the million numbers. So it's fine if it takes a long time to do that. Right. The easy way. Something else has doubles. And if it doesn't, I was sure. I was right. Alright. Just that one. Gotta toss over here. Alright. Now, got it all set up. Just gotta hit the button again. Not a button, it's just a single signal. So it's now stopping anything from passing through up here until this line turns back on, which happens when that one's finally emptied out, truly emptied out. Now it's turned off. It's still tossed one past. Let's have this. Yeah, I got an idea to fix that a little bit. Did you just take my redstone back? Okay, you did. I thought that redstone just stole my redstone. Did I just say I thought that redstone just stole my redstone? I thought that dolphin just stole my redstone. There. Is that actually right? It's wrong, isn't it? Yeah, because as soon as this turns on over here, which means that that's empty, I want it to allow signals to pass through here. And as soon as it turns off, what if I tried to shorten how much time this takes? I don't like it, but maybe. If I do that, that's an issue right there, that feedback loop. So alright, I think everything's still kind of functioning, so Nope, 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 nope. How do we do this? Just come down like this. Nope. We're not going to change it though, because that might be an issue. We need the actual repeater there. So it's a strong signal. See what all this looks like. Got one there. I think I put 19 last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, something's wrong. Yep. Oh well, it should work. This is minimal. Did it fire even a single time more? Looks like it didn't. So this looks like it's actually a functioning system now. We should see 21 objects right here. Well, eventually 21. 21 are in. Because it holds them all right here and then it flows them down in after. And now it cuts off the signal early. Beautiful. Let's run that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That was super bizarre. Okay, but 21. Dead. Perfect. So the clock is done. We need a spot to actually hook up a signal to it, but the clock is done. All 21 are in there. And here we have all of them. We could probably send a signal underneath to connect to like this one or any of these. That'll hit this one and hit this repeater. So that's all we need, them to hit those and the repeater. Damn it. Oh, I was standing on that. I was like, why was I so high up? That is an accomplishment. Let's pick that up. We have finished it. Let's also just chop away this excess out here. We have a trident boy trying to get us. Don't see him. Is he directly beneath? He's right there, okay. Really needs to learn to aim a little better. Look how bad he's doing. Let's actually put the bed down. set the spawn point. I cannot defend with a sword. Depth Strider. Made that easy. Alright. So I got a fair bit of those. I don't need to remove everything else. Got most of it back. We're okay with that. Alright. So, there's the clock. Figure out how to actually connect to it in a bit. Which means that the next step is the layer on top of this one. As long as we did all of the redstone, which I believe we did. Over here. I believe we got every bit of redstone done. Over here, except the actual long wires, but we'll worry about that later. We'll also need to have the timer system set up. Okay. So, we're actually going to put the bed down where we had it before. Because I like this spot. And how do we want to do this? I think I can figure out where the gates are going to be. So this is 5 out of 20. No, it's 10 out of 20. This is 10 out of 20. So we need to double the distance from the back to the front there. How many blocks is this? Because this part right here is signal in. And this is all of it. Starts here, goes on. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. About 30 blocks? That sounds about right, because I was pretty sure I had figured out that they were about 3 blocks wide between each other. Yeah. Yeah, so 30 blocks, and that's 10 times that. That's 30 blocks. Alright. So we need to go another 30 blocks from here. Starting here. We need to go 30 on. So, considering we already have 2, this is how far we need to get. And at the end of this is where we will put the first actual piece. All right. So that's where the beginning of our adders go. What is that? I think it's nothing. Right. So I need to check if this was 30 again. So we've got 1. Let's walk. So this is where 30 is. So the start is right here. All right, that's the whole length of this massive system. That. Well, it's like 15 more than that, but it's that. Do need to look. I believe I set up. The other system is pretty easy. I think I can remember how I did it pretty quickly. But I could also go into the. Okay, let's pull that down. Pull that. Pull 3 sets. So we can then do this. Whoops. It's fine, it'll work out. Like I said, it'll work out fine. This will give me 6 stacks. on top of what I have. All right. Now let's walk out here. Let's start building, and let's just build the whole platform. Oh man, Depth Strider's fast. I'm not used to this. Actually, 3 plus G shows me chunk boundaries. Yeah, I'm gonna have to build this into here. Because the adders all build this direction. They should add from 1 and up, and then they'll come back and go over, and come up, go back over, and then come all the way up, and then go back over it again. Also known as a lot. A lot of ridiculous. Although only the top 20 I need to pull the signal off of, so not a huge deal. And I need to pull... Oh, that section's actually nice. I needed this pause section right here. I didn't realize how much I needed it. But because my other system is going to AND with all that, I actually need this break in here. Because I need to add a bunch of AND gates sectioned into that slot for my actual inputs. Because I only have one 20-bit long input with this 20-bit randomizer and this 20-bit clock. Or this 20 counting clock. 20 number clock. Yeah. Alright. So. Should probably have more of these than I have. But that goes in like that. That goes like that. And this is a signal it receives from itself. It passes on. That really looks like some kind of structure. Wish I had Optifine so I could zoom in. But I don't. Alright. There's the first AND. Or not AND. XOR. Here is the first AND. Can I? Didn't know I could do that. Yeah, let's get 8 of these. Screw it. I'll take 8. I also need to, before I build the next layer, I need to light up this layer. I can reach the top, okay. Right. Now, the next part is where things got interesting because this XOR goes into an AND. All the signals that go into the XOR go into the AND gate. Next one's more interesting because the XOR receives a signal. Yes, it was... What did it look like? I had it, so this one went... Yeah, because I couldn't have the redstone there. That. And then that. No, I remember. This is actually the same spot on both sides. Because what I... Goodness. What I can do is I can just... How? How did I plan to do this? Okay, I'm gonna save and quit. I'll go to the redstone testing world where I actually built the system. The improved version. Right here. So it is a step forward. And it lines up and it's... Okay. So it is actually shifted off, so I don't necessarily need that, I don't think. Yeah, that works fine. So I don't actually need the repeater there. That's okay. We're good. We are fine. Damn, I actually thought I was going to make it that time. I was amazed I got that one, to be honest. Okay. I mean, obviously the way these work is they're ants. So they come together, and then they go into the next one. These ones will work a little differently than most, and then we'll get a signal out here. Got a little bit of time left. Then, this is where weird stuff starts happening. So we got, of course, the signal that comes in there. But we need to do this. Get the 20. Where's the sun? It's pretty much down. Let's run back. Let's light up as we go, actually. Because the light... Oh, hold on. We didn't finish the redstone. We weren't completely done with redstone. Is that the only one missing? Looks like that was the only one missing, but we weren't completely done. And this is my idea for how to light it up. Because we got these squares that are just available for a light source. And I mean, they're quite abundant. So it'll be alright. I think that'll probably give us enough light. It'll let us sleep. It will let us sleep soon. There we go. Nice. And cozy. Out of water. Dude, I've been rewatching the entirety of the Tales of Stan the Waterman. And I miss him. I miss him so much. Markiplier should continue making Stan stuff because he's in quarantine. There's no true excuse for that. Okay. Is this the height that is? It isn't super high. I believe I had something like this. Maybe like this. Because if I do that, both of these will connect to it. And then that can come down, connect to the next one, which I will see how close it is with this one here. Actually, you know what? Let's go to the other world. Doesn't take a super long time to get in. Okay. So with my build, yeah, I don't want redstone touching this. So I will need to put it there. Okay. But I could have redstone come in here. So redstone goes here, repeater in here. And I could cram them even closer together. I could fit them slightly closer together now. If I wanted to do that, because I can do this instead of on the ends here. And come down, or come down here, go to the next one. But this one's not the one I need to look at, because I can do it here. and then up. And straight up, and into this. Honestly, that works really, really well. Okay. Which means that how close can they be? Pretty close. But how close are these together? One to the next. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They're 4 blocks wide. One, 2, 3, 5. Unless I can cram them in a little bit. Because that's 4. I put that one there. That's a total of 5 blocks. How far apart are these? Looks like actually it's 5. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's 5. It's not actually 4 because this one's, yeah, this one's one step closer. Okay, so it is 5. So we're fine with 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the next one. Next one starts right there. This, I'm basically saying that this already is down. Or, because I believe that works. That it would be right here. Believe that will work and it won't connect to anything. I want a builder's wand. Or the ability to stay in the same spot so I don't have to constantly be slightly shifting my mouse. What? I thought that middle mouse click worked. Interesting. Not sure why it doesn't right now. I feel like I have less reach when I go underwater. Alright. That's enough to put down a few and see how they actually work. Wow, I made the same mistake 3 times there. Alright. That is a total of 5 blocks each time. There appears to be enough space between them. So everything's looking good. These all need to be on, don't they? I believe all of these need to be on. Yeah. Okay, how many is that? It's 5. Why do these seem closer? They're not, but they just seem closer. Oh well. Now, this one. Is that right? Yeah, it's every other that it's closer. Okay. Yeah. Feels weird that it's the front of the double, but it makes sense when you know how it works. Okay. Could actually do this instead of wasting repeaters here, because the signal is going into it, so it's not like we have to change the direction of the signal. All right. Don't know where that one goes. Oh, interesting. Just realized that I might be making a mistake, because I might need to flip it. Hold on. Let me go to the other one. Just to be certain, I'm pretty sure I need to not gate it, and that's one of the reasons that I had it the way that I had it. No, it's already an AND. It's 2 AND gates ORed together. It's working perfectly. I do not need to not gate this, although I could easily not gate it by just breaking this block, putting a red torch there and a redstone right there. Easy enough. Alright, so this is going to now take up the same amount of space as that, which is amazing. So, this is the next input is this one. Lines up perfectly. Next input lines up beautifully. Input, input. Inputs are actually the lanes that I can walk through. That's beautiful. Just lines upon lines that I can just see down the whole way. Beautiful. This one's going to receive the input from itself, so we're not too worried about that. There might be a way to make that more efficient. Okay. Do we need more than one? Yeah, we need a second one, right? Yeah, we need it to be here. Okay. Strange that I actually am placing stuff in the sections where there is more space than the sections with little space. Because before it was always the crammed sections needed stuff. Now it's the opposite. Okay, we need to run back because we need to sleep. We can actually run through this. I love it. Look at that, just that lane. That's the actual input. It's a straight line, just filled with comparators, which means that we'll need that many delay on our external signal, because we'll have the timing signal that always has to go, even if there's a 0. The timing signal always has to make a shot. I should actually collect the bed and bring that with me. We'll sleep out on the outer island. What's crazy is we almost have a working system here. We're surprisingly close to a 10-bit version. We've got almost enough. We'll have basically a 5-bit done when this is actually finished here. Okay, got all those. Let's just use these. I wanted to place the bed down over here. Sure. You can go there. Just a little bit cramped. But there's no reason it can't go there. Okay. Nope. We actually have a way to climb now, which is nice. Still morning. I just, for some reason, the slight darkness always concerns me. I'm gonna make 10 of these. We're gonna go through them real fast. Alright. Damn. I don't remember which direction redstone flows in that way, so I could maybe leave it if it flows the way I don't think it does. Alright. We also need it on this side. And because we're doing 2 each, yeah, this is 10 of these is not even enough. Not even close to enough. Might have to go back and get more stone. We're actually okay on everything else, including repeaters. Definitely on redstone. Definitely on comparators. Got enough repeaters too. A little bit surprising. We never needed as many repeaters as we did everything else, so. Alright. Oop. Doesn't matter though. And grab 2 more of these. There we go. And of course, place the actual portion of redstone there. Now I'm thinking about it. The front one, it could be here. That'll actually look a little bit nicer to me, even though they'll be, because they're already shifted. Yeah, I think that looks nicer. We just need to do this to every one of these, and do this method. It's effective. Okay. Not completely done, so we need to, we got that, right? We need those. Okay, we got that one. That one. Yeah, okay. All of those are sending signals now. Still need this one. Let's break off the top. Because this is C in. Alright. Did I finish these? Looks like I did. Okay. So this looks to me like a completed, well, one completed section of bits. Of adders, sorry. All right. We need a bunch more stone right now, and then we'll complete this whole row, and then we'll connect each one of these up to it. So much food. Beautiful. Why is it so hot? Okay. It is very hot. We needed stone. Let's bring 3 so we can convert them. Let's actually bring 4 so we have 1 block as well. All right. We'll convert. We need to actually do that over here. The slabification. We brought 4. Then I want to turn 3 of them into slabs. To a total of 6 stacks of slabs. We'll walk out there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 done out there. We got half of them done is what I'm saying. And we don't have a C in for the final one. Yeah, the final one does not have a C in. I'm actually thinking I should add the line for the final one so I know when I should stop. Because it's right here. I mean, I'll probably fill out the actual wall there, but just for this, oh, we made it. I want to be able to kind of walk this instead of swim it. So I'm going to just do the edges here. Because they're easy, they're pretty quick. Why can't I middle mouse click these? I thought I could. Why does it take time to gain your breath now? I remember the days of the torch trick. You just placed the torch down and it temporarily created an air bubble. And using that, you could just kind of walk away. It was great. Great time. There was also, I mean, I believe sugarcane still cannot be waterlogged, so you can still use sugarcane for a lot of the stuff that it used to be used for. It's still my favorite, because doors, I know doors people like, but I don't like doors. Because they actually get in your way, whereas sugarcane does not get in your way. Sugarcane was always the nicest of the breathy blocks. Alright. Alright. So, I believe I brought over the bed. I did bring over the bed. Okay. Sleep. Slip, slip. Okay. Made a mistake. If I'd missed by one more, I could have left it. Not really. Yes, really. Wanted to add the last two, just for completeness sake. There it is. We need more torches. We can make 6 more right now. We got wood though, so we can make a crafting table. Up. We don't need to make a crafting table. We can make 8 torches right there. And there's a stack of redstone left over. Not quite left over, but we still have a stack of redstone. I still can't get over the fact that I'm not even done with half. This whole thing. This is not even half. But the fact that I'm actually getting some progress done. Like, I finished that over there and I've done all this. It's wonderful to be getting actual progress done. I mean, we'll still have to continue doing ridiculous amounts of mining and construction. It's still a big build. Still a lot to do. Whole lot to do. Okay. I believe that's the last one. All right. I also need to flick all of these to the NOT gate, or the compare. They are comparators. They compare signals that they receive. Have I been? How long was I doing that? I mean, that's completely wrong. That would accomplish literally nothing. Beautiful. All that accomplished was it actually removed resources from me for a short time until I found it. Right. Looking nice. Alright, let's do another one. No, let's do 24. That seems like a decent number of torches. Should let me accomplish a fair bit. I didn't need them that many right now, but 20 should actually be enough to finish. Shouldn't it? Because we got 5 and we got 4 per, yeah. So 20 of these is actually the correct number. I mean, now that I've done this, I kind of stuck with it, which is looks kind of nice, but it's a shame that I've now pigeonholed myself to be required to put these in. No, no, no. Sorry, every time I look, I'm just paranoid of it becoming nighttime. Because it would be such a problem for it to be actually night. Just do not want to have to deal with it. Like, actually, an explosion anywhere, like anywhere in this build, is super, super annoying. Damn it. Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that to me? Now I gotta run everywhere. Well, let's place this down. Place the block. Oh, my eyes could not register where that block was supposed to go for a minute there. Okay, let's run down here. This block goes right there. That goes right there. This block does not actually exist. And I kind of want, yeah, kind of want that. Give me it. It's worth a lot. Not really, it's just I don't want to lose stuff. Huh. It's odd. Something weird happened. See if I can get it to fix. I mean, maybe nothing weird happened. But it looked like something weird happened. Can you fix yourself? Okay. All right. Now more torches. In the nice places. Really like that. Like it's slightly off. You can kind of notice it, but it's just kind of nice. Just kind of flows well everywhere. Ooh, I can also send the signal out through the same kind of line here as it received in. So if I put the signal out here, it's just the same line. That's a single signal right down that whole thing. Pretty great. Okay. Still have to do this. I believe I turned all of those to knots. Any mistake, though, is going to be real obnoxious. Alright, they all pass on the signal, right? Yeah. This one doesn't get a signal right now, but it will in a minute. Right? Possibly not. This may actually be unnecessary. But this CN isn't unnecessary because of this. Yeah, well, this C out, sorry. But we don't have a C in for this one, so I might be able to actually break down this one here. And just have this be the output. I believe that's the case for the first gate. And literally only the first one. Every single one after this one. And the last one. Need the whole thing. Alright. So now we have all these seemingly done. Don't see anything wrong yet. They're all powered. About to be nighttime again. And we have completed 10 adders. 10. Out of 40. Okay. Now the next step is another weird one. We need all of these to go into something. So I'm actually gonna. Yeah, we have. Okay. So I'm actually gonna do something right now. I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be back. Okay. I am back. Let me get everything properly set up again. And switch it back. There I am. On screen. Everything should be properly working. Looks good. Gotta move my beard. It's getting caught up in my legs. All right. Let's get back to it. Hold on. My hair is inside my headphones. I've seen people who just wear their headphones on top of their hair, and I have no idea how they do it. Seriously, it's the most uncomfortable way to wear your hair. Okay. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Now let's build the next part. All right, let's go 4 out on each of these. Because I'm gonna have it only update sometimes. And when it updates, it's gonna not be allowed to recycle through. So it'll be okay to have everything pretty close without a timer on it. Okay. So we just need to put the timers in, or not the timer. We already got the clock. We need to put the bits in here, or the latches, and the reset, as well as and then we need to figure out how it loops back over and comes in contact with that again. Then we'll know the height of the system. Then we can actually begin to build the next level of it. Okay, I actually need one of these. Quick crafting bench. Actually, give it to me. I'll leave it right there. Shouldn't cause any issues right here. We'll craft a few. 42 is an alright number. I mean, it's the best number, but not for these purposes. Because it's not even enough to go the whole distance. But we can use that to test for these ones here. Yeah, let's finish this actually. Because it is enough to finish that. Quite nicely. Okay. So, this one will go into a bit. This one will go into a bit. Right? Not quite. So, need the bits a little farther. Because I need to be able to send a signal down and shut this off. I actually want, oh my gosh, so many more of these. So I need to go collect more stone. Let's actually head back. Let's just get more stone. Let's finish that whole section so we can finish the whole thing and even possibly wire these down there. Alright. Stone, 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 stone. Grab 4 stone because they can all stack together and make a nice full 64 with stone bricks, which gives me 4 stacks back. Then I can use 3 of them to get slabs. It's a very nice system. I like using 4 stone each time. Especially because I know I'm going to need a ridiculous amount more of this. Because unlike last time, the very next one might just fill up a whole layer. That's gonna be so much stuff. Alright. I signed up for this. I chose to do this. This is my own fault. Just bite the bullet and do it. Okay. Place, 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 place. Oh, damn it. Get out of here. There we go. Walking on. Very easy to place them when you just do the walk. And because placing on top is not a loss of material, it's much, much nicer. So, a signal can come across here, on top of here, and just basically just redstone here, or like a torch like that. And now, no signal, no matter how strong. Well, unless I do that. Is that right? If I do that, doesn't matter how strong the signal is, they will not pass it through. Unless, interesting. Oh, so that comparison right there that I was just doing, okay. Sorry. I remembered how these things work. But now, yeah, I can run a signal near that and then have each one just turn off, 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 off. Just like I'm going to have something up here do a very similar thing. But now that we have that, we have it so that we can actually send it into these. Is that... I actually like that amount of space. That gives me space for more wire in the front for the reset on all these bits. The last thing it does, or the first thing it does actually, is reset everything in the system. Because we don't want to be dealing with all this trash. We don't want to, but what I mean to say is we don't want to deal with a bunch of leftover bits sitting in there before we even do a random number generation. Oh, sorry. My brain was not working a second there. Which is not an abnormal thing to have happen. I just, sometimes you'll see me stop and stare at something for a second because I'm very confused. Because my brain stopped working. Alright. What was happening just now was like... What do you want? Ooh, that's actually good, the blue ice, but this is not a world that I need that. Get lost unless you're selling me redstone. And even then, get lost. Alright. That one. That's the current direction of things. And this is what off looks like. So I need to pull from the other one for on. Alright, so an on will come from here. And, oh, I actually forgot to put one more. Right here. And because I was doing it like that, it's probably the worst one. Yeah, I don't really like this one, but it's okay. Actually, you know what? No, not okay. It's the last one. I can build it however I want. I can build it longer than the rest. Nobody's gonna stop me. Nobody can stop me. So, and then this one's signal will come off here or here. Either way, it'll go back to there. And we need all of these. And this signal here, the one that switches this, I think it's got to be opposite to the one that is above, which is actually really nice. Because that means that I can use the same signal, essentially, to flip both of them. Because if I have a signal running along, right, that's the wrong type of block. I've got a signal running along, say, right here. Right? I do that, and the signal's there. I could potentially... I can't pull there, okay. I can't pull off the top because that loops in, so it might be a little harder than I was hoping for. To just pull off as well as continue it on. But it might work. Well, I could probably just pull off in two different directions. So I could run it over, like along here, and then pull the other one off to the other side. Because I need it to be the same, I need it to be the on signal. Yeah, I'm sure I can figure this out. It won't be too bad. Won't be too hard to figure this out. Alright, so. I wanted this signal to be picked up and passed back. And I want there to be a signal comes along here like that. I'm thinking that's good. Turns that off with an opposite to the actual signal itself. And that's not going to work right there, so I'd have to do that. And then I can do that. Then I can go up. If I'm going to come across like this. Yep. Then, whenever I need to come down, I just do that. And then I can always build it back up. That. And right here, we have that. This is the signal that comes all the way across. Very similar to all the switches I already have in place. This one, we just need to send signal around like a corner kind of deal. Because this one goes up again. Because we're going to need to go up kind of high. Does that actually come too close? Wherever that shows up? Yeah, that comes a little too close. Comes too close to that. So maybe this actually might make it easier. I might need to come up and turn it. So like, come up and go here. No, I can't go there. But I can go to the next one. So I do come up right here. That can't contact anything. Yeah, I can't contact. This one here goes up to here, and we have that. Which actually, I want to change a lot of these. Not that one. This one. This one. This one. This one. This one. This one. Actually, let's not change that one, cause I'm not exactly certain. Hold on. Let me try that again. Not sure how redstone reacts in this condition. My guess is it acts normally, but I'm not sure. And that uncertainty scares me. What? No. Oh, I wanted to actually place the redstone. Not redstone. The slab. Slab. This will create more efficient wires and make it so I can kind of walk through stuff a little easier, which is always nice. But I don't trust this, so I'm going to replace it. Like that. And right here, I can make this go. It's going to go up again, and then over and back down. Over and then back down, I think. But we need... where can we actually do this? Because what we want to do here is I want to just have something like this into this, right? So then, well, not quite that. I will have a repeater instead. Just send it through, like that. Nose. Yitches. Which is a lot. Yeah, I want this right here. Because, then if I do that, yeah, and then go on around and all that, it'll work just fine. But I need something to actually power up to there for this to work. Now I could do this one step more, but I don't like it being this long. But I think I might have to do it like that. Well, I could actually come back over because of the way that these work. You come out and back, and just immediately double back like that. And then come across and down. Maybe not down right there. Maybe like, one step farther. We'll go down. Actually, oof. We could start going down one step more. Sure, we could afford to go down one step sooner. Yes. Yes. Beautiful. I don't think we have, I don't think this is gonna work because I need to put repeaters in. But aside from that, beautiful. And now we have a single signal that will turn on or off on whether or not these even pass the signal behind. Ooh, is that right? Is that what I wanted? Hold on. Because I still need the old signal, don't I? Give me a second to think. So, the way the timing is going to work is all of these are going to receive signals, right? And they're going to be on, and then it's going to update the switch. But I can't have it turn off the previous one. So actually, instead of what I just did with this, I need to use repeaters. Because now the signal that goes into this repeater will lock the repeater on or off, and then this will get updated afterwards. And then we'll switch back on whether or not these are even allowed to be updated. Yeah, so these will only get updated when this is locked in place. That's right. That's what I wanted. All right, and then we'll see what we build for the rest of these. How similar to this it is. Okay. Got that one. And we need to pull a signal. We can't put it there, obviously. When this one is on, this is on. So we can pull a signal from this. Or let's just pull it up and over. You don't want to go past this chunk. I think this is going to be my wall chunk. I don't know how many chunks we're taking up, but I believe it is at least 7, or at most 7. Which I've tested. 7 for sure is the number of chunks that loads. I believe it loads like 10 chunks around you, but I know that 7 loads, which is important. Okay, where is... I need to come back near there and then come down to connect to that. And because that does that, and when it comes down, it goes into that. So we can actually kind of do this. We'll replace these in a minute. It's almost night, which is fine. All right, now we can break them. And replace them with torches. Now, even if this is the wrong direction for the signal, I can just knot the input to the whole line, and it will be the correct signal. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, I probably want the signal to come in from the other side. Yeah. I want the signal to come in from the other side, and we'll probably also have an extra signal that runs along here, or even the next section here, next 2 blocks, It comes all the way back and then runs down there to be the update that something happened. Beautiful. All right. Hey, UCSD said they had 124,000 applicants for this upcoming fall semester. Is that because they can accept people online now? Is that why that's such a high number now? Or is that lower than normal? Because I don't know what UCSD normal numbers are. Because, I mean, the next semester is going to be online again. So that might be higher? Oh, glitched out, lost all of what you just said. I'm still dropping frames. So other people are still using the internet. I was asking if that was high for them. Because they might be willing to accept people from farther, or more people are trying to get in because they can do it online. No, normally you apply in November. Oh, so it's just the time when they apply? That's weird. Or the amount of people that applied. I'm wondering which one is the special part, because I'll be honest, I haven't looked into colleges to go to yet. Should, probably, but I haven't. That means that they earned 8.4 million in application fees. Good lord. That is quite a bit. So they really get to be selective with this group of applicants. They get to choose who they want and not who they don't want. Okay. I want these, because we're kind of low on stone. Now, I could go over this. Maybe. Because the next one... No, I can't go over yet. So I need to go one more to the right. Then we can go over. But... Oh, we're gonna go 2 over. Which is actually perfect because then we can come down along the other side. Yeah, we're going 2 over. Nope. We are going 2 over, but... That connects there, so we can't do it there. How do we do this? Get apply slash accept rates so manipulated? What do you mean by so manipulated? Okay, that's the same as that, so I can actually run that, but I can't run that. I have to go one step more. Okay. And I don't have to worry about that, so I can actually do that same here. Okay. That looks decent. So we run up, run there, run there. And because it's there, we'll actually send ourselves back over the top here. No, we want the... And like that. Alright. Looks like we've got kind of a system. So if we do this down the whole line, it should work. Because that right there should hold that until the update's complete, which will happen later. Hopefully that'll happen around the same time. It'll lock in and allow that to change. If there is, what if there is a problem with timing? How do I fix a problem with timing? If there is, in fact, okay, if there is a problem with timing, I can shift all of these over and bring the staircase up a second later and have just a repeater right here. And then the block staircase up to this point and then curve back and do that just the same. So if there is an issue with timing, I can fix it. Should be able to fix it. And this should take longer already, and this will act as an issue of timing. If this one needs to be shortened, and that one lengthened, and that one right there I could fix to be a longer. Okay, and then the rest of that is just straight across. Beautiful. Okay, when did I go down on the other one? This one's going to be a little bit different. So we'll actually do it from down here. Okay. This is easier and I won't drop blocks. Okay. That one there. Did I make a mistake just now? Yes. I actually did need to take it one step farther. I needed to go here. And like that. Now I can walk down. Alright. So, that's what it currently looks like. I will need this, I'm sure. Don't actually even know if that's enough. I'll look. And did that just send a signal through? Did not make it, did it? Oh no, it made it. Yeah, it made it. Turned that up. No, it's not sending a signal into that block. So we actually do need to step these one step away. Because we need a repeater into this. Which is true for all of these. If that was the case there. Actually, I don't need to step it any farther. That works. I forgot about that. Forgot that that worked. And stone floats, obviously, as Monty Python has taught us. Freaking wandering trader just popping into existence on this platform. This llama's pooping all over my wiring. My pristine wires. Terrible. Alright. That whole line is pretty much done. And then, we now know that I think we're going to have an extra space. Like, the next stuff will happen on this level. We now know the level we need to start building. It's right there. Because then no wire can connect from that one to that one. But that also means that we can count how tall everything is. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 blocks tall. That's 1 story. 16 blocks tall is 2. So it's a 32 block tall stack. Over here. It's only 8 blocks over there. Or it's only not 8 blocks. It's only yeah, because we'll have the 8 stacks up, and then we'll don't toss that. 8 stacks up, and then we'll have what appears to be 4 tall on top of that. So it'll only be 12 over there. Significantly less. Where did I put my bed? It's right here. At some point it'll let me, you know. It should really let me sleep earlier. I want to be paranoid about the nighttime, so let me sleep sooner. Okay. We're gonna put this... Which one is it? It's this one, okay. I almost put it on the wrong one. I almost put it on the wrong one again. It's the first of the double. Ah. Get that right, Mr. Man. You ready to leave yet? Not a huge fan of you being here. Okay. Now, because I'm going to remove it, I know to build on top. More stone. We're just going to run down, collect a couple more blocks of stone. We've got slabs, so we're not actually going to convert. So we're going to bring like 2 stacks. Make all of them stone. I believe we have 2 stacks of stone over here. I also believe stone is one of the things I left behind when I came over. So we've got quite a bit of stone left. Back at base. Alright. So, we'll start beginning the true build. Okay. Keep smelling what I ate earlier. And these slight burps. I always keep forgetting what I actually ate. Alright, and now we can chop down the top so we actually collect everything. I don't know why I hadn't figured out what I just was doing until like just now. I've never tried doing that before. It's so easy. It's so convenient. Okay, I don't know how far back this goes. Oh, farther. Goes farther back than actually. Okay. So I'll make that work. And that is far enough for that to work. Let me switch this bit. And look at the wiring. It is... I thought I removed that. Did I remove it and then replace basically the same material? Alright, it's far enough. Well, yes, it is in fact far enough. Okay, switch it back off. Because that's not supposed to be on right now. Climb up. And we'll put the repeater in the same spot. For appearances. Because it looks nice. In fact, I'm probably going to move that other repeater one step as well. For the same reason. Got a few stacks left. We can run this wire. Well, I'll run it after I finish constructing this one. So it's placed right alongside it. Okay. How many steps up? It doesn't step all the way to it, which is what's weird. Come on, let me through. It steps up like this. And once it's here, it steps straight out. And then, is that right? No. Kind of right, but it does it there. Then the reason it does it there is because we have this, and then that has that. That gets this. connect the final part in a minute. And then we chop down, making life a little easier. The whole way. Dang it. Alright. Let's actually build all of this redstone. Problem is I don't know which direction the current is going. I'm thinking it's going to go the other way. It's okay. Thinking that the direction of current is going to come from this side and go that way. And that'll be the case the whole tower up. Just like that right there, we'll loop up to the next ones that are going to be the reverse of all of these. Which I believe will be fine. Let me, I may have to shift over the next row because of that, now that I'm thinking about it. Because I don't want them to cross this chunk border over here. And if I flip it, Cn comes in right there. Don't know why I can sometimes run over this stuff. So, see out's there, it'll come up, and it'll go in. I'll probably bring it up and around, and then if the input is over here, like it is down there, so I'm gonna have to have everything shifted for this one. It's gonna be, the input's gonna be all the way over here. The feedback is gonna be right there. But that'll be fine. That'll be fine. It'll kind of like poke back this way a little farther, but it won't overlap all the way on the other side, which is what I care more about. It won't cross the chunk down there. And it does mean that the signal is going to be coming from here. This is the first one that matters. Maybe not. We'll look in a second. Actually, let's just craft this one. It goes here. I believe this is where things get interesting. And I fall off. Also known as interesting. There. And this needs to be, doesn't need to be that, but it needs to be here. So that's where we need to start, right here. This is the first signal. And we'll power it to show that that's the case. And now we'll test how far we need to build. As you can see, it turned that off, so any signal that now comes into this will not be passed on. But if I do this, it's now going to put a signal through and turn it off, and then turn this off. Basically, it means it just cannot be updated when it's like this, which is exactly what I need. I need the other one to turn off, and I need this one to be that it cannot be updated. Beautiful. All right, so how often? This is 2 steps behind. Is it the second step? Yeah. Okay, so let's just place that because we 8. Do this. And we'll check that we did it right when we get to this next one up here. Where would we place it? Right there. Cool. So that is correct. We'll actually place one more out. And the next one needs to be a block. This. Then we take blocks afterwards. Because this is this. Actually, can I? Why did I miss that one? Did I misplace something? Or did I just miss that one? Ah, because I needed to sleep. The world was warning me that I needed to sleep. And if I kept focusing on building, I would have blown everything up. Maybe. He's drinking his pots. Turned himself invis. And then he just milked it? Dude. Just flaunting his wealth over here. This is in the wrong spot. I was right. I thought one of them felt weird when I placed it. It's because it's in the wrong spot. It needs to be here. And here. And then here. Because that needs to be makeable, but hard. Then. Okay. So let's put this one back on so that we can check that it works all the way down. I mean, it doesn't work all the way down, but we can check, see how far we need to go. Repeat. Repeat. And one last repeat. Said repeat. There we go. Alright, now let's do this part. Part of this part. That one's already done. You know what, let's just not have the switch. We'll just come back and mine it. Yeah, that's faster. Faster way of doing that. That's another way I might be able to adjust timing is with that. I can just shift that so it won't update until the time, I believe. Until it would actually be firing. They're sending a signal. Alright. Why is this one on? I thought I turned this one off. Oh. And I forgot that that's the case. Because it was on, and then that, let me just, I'll fix that by doing the bad way. Works though. Okay. Now, place a block. Ah, damn it. Should have a path up from every point now, which is convenient. Right, and then this. After that, it's all the way down. Just slabs the rest of the way. But I think I'm going to do these on top. And I can look over to see how far to do slabs. Then we do one normal. And as we come back across, we do that. Don't do that. We can, oh, we don't have it. Okay. But we can still see just out of the corner of our eye. We can see the other block, so we can still kind of determine, as long as we do them in order, when we need to stop. That. Okay, everything should be working, but I think Maid just left. One person who was watching, who was speaking, is now gone. But once I got this done, I was gonna be done anyways. It's not a big deal, because this will be a fully functioning adders. Not timing setup, but everything else will be functioning. So like barely anything won't be working properly right now. It'll just not run unless I manually switch everything over and do all the stuff by hand. Damn it. Come on. All right. Okay, we got another stack. I was about to say, like, are we out of blocks for this? Is that double stacked? It is. All right. So this one was already about ready for me to do it. And we mine down, walk over, and do it to the other ones. Damn it. Give me that. Peters are rare. Expensive. They're one of the things I have the least of in this build. I'm not going to just let them leave me. They cost 3 redstone apiece. And I don't like losing any redstone at this point. Because I just collected 1,000. A literal 1,000 just a bit ago. So we're not just leaving these behind. Oops. Up, then over. Okay, sorry. I thought I had clicked one of those over. Come on. We've almost got a functioning system. We've almost got every single part that is needed for this. We're so close. All right. This is the last one. And then we redstone them. That last one I don't know. Yeah, we need all of these to be full. All right. So, we need to apply redstone. Also, I need to heal. Not as important, but I mean, no reason not to. Oh my gosh. Nope, can't do that. Alright. Alright, that was perfect. I'm gonna leave it like that because this is 2 more 7s. And that one is 1 more, which, considering those 3, yeah, that's actually exactly 4 stacks right here. Don't believe I was placing repeaters in here. We're gonna have to sleep before we do this again. Yep. We definitely have to go to sleep before we do this again. Yep, before we even finish this one. Still absolutely not worth the risk. I cannot risk everything on getting a little more done right now. Should probably head over there to make sure that I've got the right spot. I mean, I've only got 3 repeaters right now. I can make more right real quick. Well, actually, because I'm out of... Well, I'm not out of stone. I've got stone back at the base. Can't really make them real quick because I don't have actual stone on me. Just cross through. Alright, another block of these. And there we are. Completely out. So we'll skip and walk on. We'll jump over both ways. Is this the right spot? It is. Alright. 3 repeaters. And I think this whole section is done. We can remove that. Alright, let's go back. Let's use the leftover stone, which I don't think we have 3 stacks. I think we have 2 stacks. I know we have 2 stacks. I don't think we have 3 stacks of stone back here. If we do have 3 stacks of stone, that'll be great, because that'll be a full stack of repeaters. And I would like a full stack of repeaters. We only have 2 stacks of stone. Yep. Kind of expected that. Okay. We don't need that. We need that many, right? Yes. That's what a stack looks like. Because we don't have a full 3 stacks. How many? 30. Well, it's gonna be more than 32. But let's just plug it in. Because we don't have redstone for it. 42. That's all the stone, so that is, we had enough. Okay, we had the right amount at least. That's 42 there, and we got 35 redstone afterwards. Alright. It's not enough redstone to even line these underbelly parts. But it is enough redstone to complete the top here. and make all of this a functioning system. I always choose the wrong one. This is the best part to jump from. Definitely choose this spot. Go the other way, this way. But I made a mistake. Luckily I can just walk this way. Direction very much so matters. Alright, so adders are done. It feels good to say. Now, like I said, the next layer will be here. This whole thing is tall. Gotta say that. Alright. Let's use this to actually climb up for myself and make a bit of a platform. With the remaining stuff we have. We're gonna lean out more over this side so that we don't on the other side. Okay. Although how far out those go will be the same. Don't actually think I need this spot. I do need to add some redstone, or not redstone, just regular torches over there. Because this is a little risky that we're putting a roof on without torches. As I mentioned, I don't really like risky. Not with this thing. But I don't think it's gonna be too much. And I don't think things can spawn on top of a redstone wire. Might be wrong about that. I may want to put this out even one step farther, but right now it's okay. Because we're beginning the next stage. Next set of 10. I still cannot say we are halfway done. But are we a quarter of the way done? We've got the first floor. The first floor is basically done. We just need to run those wires from the first shifts all the way back to the actual adders. We got the full first floor, and we need to hook up the clock and the input. Once we have the input and the clock hooked up, and we know how we're building the tall tower of notches, then I think we'll be a quarter of the way done. But as of yet, we're not even a quarter of the way there. Anyways, thanks for hanging out for as long as you have. Hope you've enjoyed and hope to see you again later. Have a good night.